All right. To another episode of Beyond the Trenches. This episode 23, discussing week 4 of the NFL season. We're going to review this week and, of course, talk about our predictions for next week. I'm Big Mike here with the usual panel. My guy Jeff.
What's up?
And, of course, Jordan.
You.
Toby couldn't make it on time. But we're going to get right into this, man. So we're going to keep y'all there hard all night. So what were y'all biggest takeaways or surprises from week 4, Jeff?
The NFC West is still strong. I mean, the Cardinals still playing lights out. The Seahawks just got another win under their belt. The Rams are showing that they really legit. 49ers are just in the win, but the NFC West is tough. You know, the Cardinals showing a lot right now. They got a lot of offense, but I want to see that defense got to step up. They just paid Budda Baker like a ton of money in the offseason. I want him to elevate the defense. Chandler Jones is on the last year of his contract, so I don't know if that's impacting how he's playing or not. But, you know, at the end of the day, that defense catches up with that offense like it was maybe a year or so ago. That's going to be something real. It's going to be something real. Like I said, the Cardinals, and, of course, I love the Rams. I know they just took a loss, but still, it was to the Cardinals. So, I mean, still in the division. And like I said, I think that's a real tough division going down right now.
All right, Jordan, what's your biggest takeaway surprise from week 4?
Bro, I think my biggest surprise was what's happening with the Tennessee Titans, man. Like, I'm just appalled. Like, definitely didn't see this much of a fall off with the new head coach. Like, getting Julio Jones, having A.J. Brown another year, Ryan Tannehill was playing some of his best football of his career. And then the drop-off on the offensive side and really on the defensive side. The defensive side, they're the worst defensive team, at least, you know, in the league. I mean, there's a couple other defensive teams that are terrible, but they are horrible.
Wait, they got no head coach? They got Vrabel no more?
No.
Why do I know that?
Sure?
Yeah,
offensive coordinator. Sorry, I'm tripping.
Oh, okay.
My bad.
I'm like, wait, what? I'm like, wait, when he got fired?
He gonna ruin the credibility of our show. Like anything.
But yeah, so like new OC. I don't know what's going on, but they have no chemistry between the receivers. Mm-hmm. They're both hurt. So I mean, but they're probably running go routes all training camp. That's why they're probably not freaking good right now. So that's the biggest surprise to me. Derrick Henry's still the beast, had 157 yards, but to lose against the Jets when you need, you know, a win. We thought they were going to be the class of that division. What if, you know, they continue to play like this and Indianapolis just starts to play better, starts to creep up? I mean,
Carson Wentz ain't playing nobody.
I'm just saying that. I don't think they will. I don't know. Who knows? But I'm just saying. Feel me?
Right. Yeah, you better hope they do so he can't keep playing Carson.
Well, yeah, he's still playing. Like as of right now, we're on track for a number 1 pick. So,
bro, you know they're gonna sit him, right, to keep their pick, right?
Fuck.
Bro, they're going to sit him. Why would they play him if they're gonna lose their pick? That's dumb.
And he's not answering.
Yeah. I don't think they're gonna send him.
If they're not a playoff team, they're gonna say, "Look, Carson, we got to keep this pick. So we're gonna sit you for these last 4 games."
We'll see.
Or he'll be hurt like normal.
Why would I play myself out of a pick? That's dumb as hell. But anyway, my biggest takeaway is AFC West. I think it's the best division of football now. We got the Chargers at the bottom of the division for God's sakes and whatnot. The Raiders they've been looking good. They just took a loss. They look good. I'm sorry, you got the Chiefs at the bottom of the division. Chargers at the top. Denver's kind of fugazi, but they're still 3-1 or whatever. So I like the AFC West. I think it's gonna be a battle for that division crown all year long. So, and don't be surprised if the Chiefs do not win the division. So that's my biggest takeaway.
I wouldn't be shocked if maybe 2 or 3 teams come out of that one.
Yeah, I agree. And then we're gonna talk about that too later on. The Chiefs' big tough matchup this week coming up, actually. But before we get to that, man, speaking of the division, last night, Monday Night Football, Raiders and Chargers. Chargers come away with the win. They wound up coming out like gangbusters. Raiders tried to storm back in the second half, but they couldn't quite get the job done. Jeff, this is your team, the Raiders. What was your biggest takeaway, or what did that game tell you about both teams moving forward?
Like you just said, this is a good ass division, yo. Like, I mean, because now listen, I atone the slow start that we had to the lightning delay. Because, you know, it takes a lot for players to come out, get warmed up or whatever, then go back into the locker room and sit down or change or whatever, and then got to come out with the same energy they originally, you know, had. I think it worked well for the Chargers the lightning delay because they're at home. They still got the home crowd. Now, granted, a lot of SoFi was filled with some Raiders fans, but it's still a Chargers home game. The Chargers for real. I definitely like them. I don't know about their cornerback situation though. I think losing Casey Hayward to us, was big because he was a veteran and he had been in the league for a while, been around the tunnel. He know how to play. And I just think their defense it needs to catch up. The D line, of course, is outstanding because you got Bosa on there, but at the same and you got other players that I'm not naming, but there's he's the headliner. But I think their defense needs to get better. I mean, because let's really think about it. This game could have been close. It was 21-0. We scored 14, and then we went down to score and we missed the field goal. And that was it, the momentum, because that was a long field goal. We did like a 50-yarder. So it kind of put them at half field anyways. And all they did was score 7 points in the second half. So this is a closer division than a lot of people think. Like I said, I'm not going to hang my hat on that one game last night. Like I said, I'm really, really atoning that to the fact that the stadium, the light. I mean, you can't ask players to go in and sit down for 30 minutes and come back out with the same energy. We started real flat at the beginning of the game, but when we came out at halftime, we was rocking the show. Derek Carr didn't have a really good game. He had some old Derek Carr-esque type of plays where he took a sack when he didn't need to. He wasn't really that mobile in the pocket, which I need to see more of him being mobile, because I'm not saying he got to run like Lamar or Allen, but be mobile in the pocket. Know where the pressure is coming. Be able to step up and deliver the ball. We got weapons. Like it's certified now. We got weapons. We got deep throw. We got mid range, and definitely when Jacobs get back, we want to have the ground game going. So. I can't wait for the next matchup. I think it's week 17 we play them. I think that's going to be one for the division.
You heard what Bosa said today about Carr?
What he say? Trash?
He said, he talked trash. He said we knew if we hit him a couple times early, he'll get scared. Yeah, at the end of the game and stuff like that.
That's been his resume his whole career. And then and this is that's what any quarterback shit. You hit Tom Brady a couple times, he gonna be a little scattered. So let's not act like this is a Derek Carr thing.
Both said it, not me. I'm just saying.
I know, but it's a philosophy, and it definitely works for Derek Carr. You hit him a few times, and then he might even go off his D.
He said he took that sack with the when it was the field goal range.
Yeah,
because
terrible.
He was scared.
Yeah,
it was like he was kind of like
before he even got down.
Yeah, before they even got there,
he was done. So,
what you think about that game, Joe? What was your thoughts about that game last night, man?
I mean, I agree with the criticism on Derek Carr. He didn't have his best game. I don't think that the Raiders aren't for real. Mm-hmm. However, I think the Chargers are just on a little bit of another level. And I do think it's because of that defense. They have players at every level. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker that they lost, huge loss to them. Major loss to them, I think, going on into the season. So they're going to have to find a way to, pick up the slack there. But Bosa, they got the corners. Derwin James is a beast. And then I think Justin Herbert is just taking the next step. And then the weapons that they have, they can go anywhere on the field. He can put the ball anywhere. He's the only quarterback in my eye, aside from maybe Josh Allen, that can go toe-to-toe with Mahomes right now. And then you got Aaron Rodgers, obviously. But if you want to say right now who can go toe-to-toe with Mahomes in a shootout, right now I believe it's the Chargers. They already beat them. And they have a better defense than the Chiefs. So, and then also you can kind of see he takes his time. He doesn't always go for the big shot. He'll give what the defense is taking him. And sometimes when you look at the Chiefs and you look at Patrick Mahomes, they do that a little bit too much. He's willing to take what the defense gives him, and then he's like he's a problem. Mm-hmm. He's a serious problem. So I don't think the Raiders aren't for real. I think the Raiders are for real. I think the Chargers just might be a little bit a step above.
Okay. That's cool. All right, so Sunday Night Football. It wasn't a great game, but it was the Bucs and the Pats. The Bucs, though, they did barely win, and they lost the week before. So, are you worried about the Bucs moving forward, Jordan?
I'm not worried about them. They started off kind of slow last year, and they got it together when it really mattered. I'm not even going to count out a Brady team like this. I think that they do need to kind of use the run game a little bit more. Mm-hmm. The fact that coming into the first couple of games, Brady had like 8 or 9, 10 touchdowns. I thought was a lot. I figured they would use the run game more, considering how they, kind of played in the playoffs a little bit last year.
Mm-hmm.
Going into the second year, just being more comfortable with it. I think they need to use Leonard Fournette more. Like, I think he has a lot more in him. Like, I think he can get 10 to 15 carries, and then you can get Ronald Jones maybe 5 to 10 touches a game. Like, they're going to have the ball. Their defense is playing a little bit better, but they need some guys back from injury to get them to where they were last year. And I think they will getting later into the season, but I think they just need to use last one game more on offense.
All right. Jeff, are you worried about the Bucks after their, almost lost and they lost the week before?
Hell no, I ain't worried about the Bucks, man. What's wrong with y'all? I knew the Patriots game was. I knew it wasn't gonna be a blowout. I don't know. Maybe Tom got some soft spot for them. They know how he plays. I don't know. That game was a little fugazi. I mean, it rained too. It was fluky. It was real fluky because they could have rung it up on the Pats and they didn't. And that's all fine and dandy. But I don't see anything wrong with them. The week before they played the Rams, which is a bona fide contender. We already know that they got everything that is supposed to be the kryptonite for Brady, which will be the defensive line rush and a solidified cornerback that's a shutdown. So, I'm not concerned about them. I mean, and again, it's week 4. Like, let's be for real. They 2-2, 3-1, 3-1. They still run the division. So, really, they're looking forward to the fall. The winter, the playoffs, December, January. I don't think I can put too much, emphasis on what's going on right now. They'll stay afloat as they should. And then when it gets to the playoffs, then we can really have a conversation about concern, depending on how they look. But right now, based off these last 2 weeks, no, I'm not concerned at all. Not like really at all.
Okay. I'm a little concerned about the defense, though. I will say that. The defense, they haven't looked good. I mean, this week they look better, but even Mac Jones had a decent game to be a rookie, I thought, actually. I'm very concerned about that. They not know what they're doing last year. Now, maybe they'll come into form as the season goes on, but right now I'm not really happy with them. Gronk is crazy because Cameron Brate played for Gronk. Gronk was out. But I think it's crazy to say, but Gronk is still better than Brate at this stage in his career and whatnot. So I don't know if the other tight ends, I thought they were better than what they are, Brate and Howard, but Gronk is still the best one out of all of them. But I'm not concerned saying like they won't beat her at the end, but they don't look like they're a Super Bowl winning team to me right now. Like, Packers were my Super Bowl pick to go to the bowl, and I'm sticking with right now. I think the Packers, Rams, even despite the loss, and Cardinals are better than the Bucks right now, to me. So,
that's interesting.
Yeah. So, we're moving on forward, man. Let's talk about those birds, man. The Eagles. And the Eagles and the matter of fact, you want to talk about last week too, Jordan, by the way. You have last week. You had a lot to say. But anyway, Eagles Chiefs this week.
I'm kind of over it now. I don't even know if I can say it.
All right. Well, okay. We'll talk about this week then. What did that game yesterday show you, or Sunday, about the Eagles and the Chiefs?
To be honest, like I feel like it was really just typical Eagles. Like I feel like we beat ourselves. There was times in the game where we needed to step up, take advantage, and be like, "Yo, like we're arriving, we're here." We made too many mistakes. Like we had 2 drop touchdown passes. We had a touchdown called back due to a penalty from the offensive lineman. And then when it's time for Jalen Hurts to make the throw that matters, he misses. And then kind of back to what you talked about, even talking back a little bit about last week, the offense that they ran last week against Dallas, he cannot be successful in. I think they tried to run a little bit of what they tried to run the same offense against Kansas City, and it worked to an extent, but Hurts missed those plays, those important plays when it mattered. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then we held ourselves back with penalties and things like that. But when we need to know if he's going to be the guy, and when you're the guy, when your plan is not working, you're that guy. You have that talent to be able to pull it out, whatever. So if you need to go throw the ball 35, 40 times to get it done, you can do it. But he's not that guy. I don't think that he can be. I don't know if he can be a true starting quarterback in the league to take us to the playoffs, because when that offense shuts down, like Kyler, like you look at Kyler Murray and you look at the way that they run their offense, it's a little bit similar. I mean, they probably have better passing teams and obviously quarterback play, right?
Yeah.
So they can do more, but if that RPO is not working, he can drop back and throw it 30 times, 40 times, and carve you up. Jalen Hurts can't do that. I haven't seen him be able to do that. A lot of the yardage that he has is the yardage it's almost like inflation. Like they're all dunks, and it's really just yards after the catch that he's collecting from all the receivers, and you know what I mean. And then he'll have a deep ball. You know what I mean? But he misses too many deep balls as well.
What about the defense, though? I mean, he did put up 30 points yesterday.
I mean, but bro, that was kind of in losing. I mean, it was in losing efforts, and it was kind of toward the end. You know what I mean? Where it was kind of like out of reach. They were trying, but Kansas City just kept firing. I didn't expect the defense to play well against Kansas City. We needed to play. I knew it was going to be a shootout. It was, can you put up the points? They had the chances to, and they couldn't capitalize. I feel like the defense is. I mean, bro, if you look statistically, they're top 10 in everything except for rushing. But
and points.
No points. They were top 10 too. But I mean, they just let up 42. Not after this week.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying?
How you feel about Nick Sirianni?
Goofball. I mean, you got Miles Sanders in the backfield. I don't know where this love of Gainwell came from. Like, I mean, he's getting more, you know what I'm saying? Even on the goal line, he's getting goal line touches over Miles Sanders. Like, Miles Sanders to me is a great back.
Me too.
Like, kind of like he's like an unknown secret, because like the Eagles don't utilize him. Like, I remember going into last year, even with Doug Peterson, like, yeah, Miles Sanders is gonna get Christian McCaffrey like touches and like, get the fuck out of here. Like, he's got that talent. Like, he's got that talent, but they don't even use him. So what's the point? He might as well ask for a trade. They might as well get him, Fletch, and go get Deshaun Watson, because what's the point of they don't even use him.
They ain't enough for Deshaun Watson, bro. But
and a whole bunch of first rounders. Like,
yeah.
All right, Jeff, what's your takeaway from that Eagles-Chiefs game? Either team you want to talk about, Eagles or Chiefs, bro?
I mean, we can talk about both. I mean, look, Hurts threw 48 times for 387 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, which is good, but he got sacked 3 times. Of course, younger quarterbacks have issues. We always say, like, pocket presence. That's important. And I think with Hurts, what I don't understand is he can take off more. Instead, he's trying to show he's a passer.
He's a little antsy sometimes too.
Yeah, but he's trying to show he's a passer. Don't worry about that, bro. Just run. Because when he runs, that he's going to bring those people closer, then he can get his passes off. I'm shocked he's not having an outstanding season with the 2 tight ends, because I like Ertz and Goddard together. And I felt like they could have used both of them to supplant the wide receiver play. But Smith is giving real live numbers. Like, he had 7 for 122 last game on Sunday, and that's really good on 10 targets. So it was only 3 passes that didn't get to him, and then some of it could have been in garbage time, but they had to play catch up with the Chiefs.
I think it was a garbage time, because 2 weeks before that, Smith wasn't doing. I dropped Smith in our league. He wasn't doing shit.
Yeah. I'm talking about last night. I'm talking about Sunday. The coach, I don't really know what's going on. I don't know what's up with the Miles Sanders thing either. Like, I mean, he's an easily 27 catch back. Easy.
They'll run the ball enough at all. Even it's the whole team don't run the ball enough.
And you're absolutely correct, because they only had like 20 rushes or so last game on Sunday, excuse me. And 3 of them went to Barnwell. And again, I don't even know where he came from. Gainwell. I don't even know where he came from to be such involved in the running scheme. Because I thought he was a wide receiver. Huh?
Fletcher Cox's cousin.
Oh, okay. They related. Okay. Makes sense now. Yeah, you got one of the highest paid players on the team.
But Jalen Hurts leads the team in rushing. That's the problem, honestly. Where you have Miles Sanders, Jalen Hurts should not lead your team in rushing.
But that offensive line is so treacherous. It's bad.
Bro, you know what's crazy? So, like, So like, it's bad, but the Eagles had positive plays against the Chiefs. Like, that's the crazy thing. Like, they had positive plays where I'm like, oh, okay, you might have a shot at this thing. And then it just they build you up to smack
Bring you down. Yeah.
break you down. You feel me? Because it's like it's not all the way there. They're not all the way there yet. And then, like you said, Jeff, I mean, Ertz has looked bad. I'm just gonna put it out there. Ertz has not looked anything like he was at all. So they're not ever gonna get anything from him now. But they should be using the two of them more. But they seem to want to throw passes to Jalen Reagor.
That was the number one
why.
pick,
He ain't
bro.
even that
I don't
good,
know.
yo.
I don't know why. I don't know why, bro. I don't know why.
Nick Sirianni, where was he at before here?
Indy.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So that was a trade, Nick Sirianni for Carson Wentz.
And you know what else is crazy though? While I'm watching the game and some of the throws he's missing, I'm like, damn,
Carson could hit that.
Carson could have hit that shit. You feel me? I'm like, damn, Carson could have hit that shit. I've seen him.
Bro,
Don't shoot yourself
Carson's-
in the foot, bro.
Carson's still not good. Like,
Yeah.
Bro, there was a pass. I mean, there was a pass in there. There was a couple of deep throws where I'm like,
yo, when I watched Carson and Indy, I'm like, yo, these people really in Philly thought he was better than what he was. I
the
swear to
offensive
God.
line sucks though. The offensive line sucks too.
Oh, here we
They
go.
have no running game this year at all.
Mm-mm.
So they look just like the Eagles.
Exactly.
They look just like the Eagles, like on offense, no cap. Like seriously, no real outside weapon. Like,
Why? I thought Smith was it.
No, he's talking about Indy right
Oh,
now.
yeah, they have no
I'm
one.
saying Indy's offense looks just like the Eagles.
Yeah.
Their best weapon is Jonathan Taylor. They have nothing on the outside.
Except that their quarterback just don't cost $20 million.
Not yet.
Not yet. Yeah.
But anyway, so I'm talking about the Chiefs. Still talking about the Eagles a lot. I think the Chiefs still got to get better on defense, man. I mean, you know, the Eagles still wind up scoring some point, even though there's a lot of it catch up. But the Chiefs, man, they really want to be a contender, especially in the AFC West. They got to get better on defense. It was good to see Clyde get over 100 yards this week. You know what I mean? On 14 carries. So he had a good game. And they actually ran the ball like 32 times. So that's pretty good for them. Like Andy had balance. I know. So I was surprised about that. But and Mahomes, of course, was Mahomes. But the Chiefs is so hard to defend because if you take out one, Kelsey, he'll go and kill you, or vice versa and whatnot. But they got to get better on defense, and to get better on defense, to help your defense, you got to keep running the ball like they did this week. So
I'm interested to see what Josh Gordon can do for them.
Nothing, bro.
You know,
But the Chiefs?
Yeah.
They don't have
nobody else does.
They don't really have any other viable second option. Like,
Yeah, I see you just drop Hartman too. I seen that.
I'm like, yo, I'm expecting him to have like a breakout year, like trash. You feel me?
You dropped that joke. I seen it. Like, okay, well, they should never got rid of Watkins. He was pretty good second option.
I'm saying, yeah, Watkins is super decent. You had to respect him. You feel me?
Yeah.
Nobody's respecting Hartman right now.
Well, let's go from the worst team in the NFC East to the best team in the NFC East, the Cowboys. And the Cowboys versus Panthers. Now, here's my thing, because I heard somebody tell me for weeks how good the Panthers were and how we sleeping on the Panthers and stuff like that.
You want me to go first, or
Please?
So the Cowboys had a convincing win against those good Panthers. So were the Panthers fools go or the Cowboys that good? You go first.
I'm gonna just say this, right? The score was 14-3 going into the third, and then Sam Darnold became Sam Darnold.
Oh, like we said we
He was who he thought we was.
So, like, I don't know if.
Hit the volume.
Oh, my phone started tripping, bro.
Yeah, but don't let it interrupt what I got going on.
You good? Keep going.
Yeah, but so he just Sam Darnold became Sam Darnold again. But let me just say this: I still think they're a good team, but Dallas is for real. Hate to say it, hate to admit it, but Dallas is for real. Everyone's talking about the defense is so great. Their bend don't break, but the turnovers is what's helping them. Anytime you get the ball back to the offense like that, in an offense like that, good things are going to happen, and they can win anyway. If they want to smash you in the mouth with Zeke and the offensive line, they can do that. or if they need to throw it 30 to 45 times, Dak can carve you for 404. Right now, they're looking like the favorite. Like, they're obviously the favorite in the NFC East, right? Mm-hmm. But if you look at all the other teams, and we can say, okay, who can compete? They look better than – I would take Dallas over Green Bay right now.
Nope.
Wow.
Nope.
I would take Dallas over Green Bay right now. I'm not going to take them over the Cardinals yet. I'm not going to take them over the Rams yet.
Nope.
I'm not even going to really take them over. Wow. Breaking news. Cowboys released Jalen Smith.
Okay. Must be domestic violence or something.
Was he even playing that much right now lately, though?
I don't think so. I don't think I saw him a lot.
Well, we'll see how that turns out. But
I don't think it was really hurting him that much, bro. Honestly.
He wasn't. I don't think he wasn't doing much damage.
And then they still got to get the DeMarcus Lawrence back, too.
Yeah.
They got a lot coming with them and stuff like that. But
he had one tackle last week.
I mean,
that's still a surprise to me. I mean, they had some good. They had a good linebacker.
He was a high pick, though. He was a high draft pick only a couple years ago. So that's.
But yeah, I think Dallas is just. I think like they have a chance. I think this is they're looking like they have a chance this year.
All right, Jeff. This question is simple, man. Is Dallas really contender in NFC, the whole NFC? Or the Panthers just fool's gold? What do you think?
Well, the Cowboys are definitely a contender. I mean, only because they're going to win their division. So that really makes them by default get in the playoffs. But this was a good game. Dak only threw the ball 22 times, had 4 touchdowns. They got Zeke fed. Tony Pollard averaged 6.7 yards a carry this game.
Pollard's nice, bro.
Can we chill? Can I have my time?
Yo.
Pollard is really what?
We're not gonna say Pollard's not nice. I'm not gonna say Pollard's not nice. But did y'all see the numbers that Zeke had?
Again, let me have my say.
Go ahead.
My bad.
Pollard is probably the second best backup running back in the game to Hunt. Hunt obviously the best backup in the game. Hunt is the best backup in the NFL. Pollard is really like if they get a 2-headed monster in the backfield. Again, they damn near ran for 200 yards. Mm-hmm. So if they can do that to supplement Dak, they might catch somebody sleeping in the first round, man. They might. It ain't gonna be the Packers, and it ain't gonna be the Bucks, and it ain't gonna be the Rams.
I think it could be Green Bay. I think it could be Green Bay, man.
No way, man. No way.
Their defense is not looking good. They're about to maybe lose Jair Alexander for the rest of the season.
What happened to him?
I don't know, but
he was hurt.
They might move. They might be losing him for the rest of the year.
They not sure, yo. They did mention that they were looking at it as possible he could be going for the season.
That would be a big loss for them.
That would be a terrible loss, especially when you have a Dallas Cowboys team that's going to throw out 3 number ones.
Right. So no. Sadly, there's not 3 number ones on the Cowboys, so that kind of limits what the Packers have to do. And again, the Packers got their own trio, so I just can't see the Cowboys shutting that down. Like
Cowboys got 3 number ones.
Wide receivers.
If you want to say Gallup is a 2, then all right, that's cool. But
he definitely a 2. What was he ever a 1?
I mean, that's cool. People be saying 3 number ones. I'll be saying, but I just be going with whatever everybody else be saying.
Don't do that no more.
But I agree. I think he's a 2. But
he's definitely a 2.
All right, then you got 1A and 1B with Cooper.
Yeah, they got 2 solidified receivers.
And then, but Gallup is definitely solid. Like he would be probably the second best or maybe number 1 receiver on the Eagles. Maybe.
What they do have is 2 good tight ends on the Cowboys.
They have 2 good tight ends. They have 2 good receivers. I like Lamb and I like Cooper. Like I like them both. They alternate, but if that can stay consistent like he is right now, right? He's not looking crazy erratic. He's not trying to show he's worth the money. The offense is working perfectly. You give the running backs the ball against the teams who, and hey, I thought the Panthers were a really good runs defense, and it looked like they got shredded. Okay, they got shredded. So again, the Cowboys for real. The Panthers, I don't know yet. I'm not sold on the Panthers. I
still think they can be a good team, but Darnold can't go back to the old days. Yeah, like he was playing well. Like he was playing well the first, 3, 4, and he played well up until that second half. Like they were in the game, and then Dallas just kind of like took over, and like they can do that offensively when you got the weapons that they had, and like also I think that like for whatever reason, like Darnold and Robbie Anderson aren't on the same page. Like,
At all.
You would have thought they would have had that connection to make it a little bit more explosive at times, and they don't have it. So, like, for them to be that good of a team, they need to find that connection offensively so they can add a different element. And then defensively, I think they're still going to be good. I think they just ran into a really good Cowboys team who's rolling right now.
Rolling right now. They scary rolling.
Yeah, so I think they figured it out, like, the last couple of years, the way shit's going, and now everything's starting to fall into place. And then Trayvon Diggs.
Shut down corner, bro. Beast. Yeah, that was a great pick.
Damn, you feel what I'm saying?
Where'd he go to? He went to what, Alabama?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was a great pick, bro, for them.
No, he's gonna be top 5 for a minute.
Yeah.
He's
a ball hog too, yo.
He's a ball hog.
And he like 6'2", ain't he? Like he
got size, speed, and then from here.
Yeah, that was a good pick. And the other who the boy in the that they moved from linebacker to D lineman. What's his name?
Oh, Parsons.
Michael Parsons, nice too, bro.
Yeah, Parsons. Yeah.
So they might have figured this shit out and like,
bro, he might stay at D lineman even when Lawrence get back, yo. He doing his thing at D lineman, yo.
But if they can, if they, that's why it makes the Jalen Smith move not even that important no more, because if they can put Parsons as a linebacker,
then
it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. So then they can have Van Der Esch in. Yeah, doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Double Lawrence back into the lineman.
That's what I'm saying. When Lawrence comes back,
it's so upsetting for me to have to like compliment the Cowboys.
Bro, they've been good other years, bro. I don't know why you acting like it's brand new and shit like that. Like,
what do you mean? What do you mean?
They won division 3 times already. In
the last 26 years, bro.
Oh my God, you going back to fucking when we were born?
The past 26 years, bro. You gotta remember. All I know is the start of 1999, 2000 Eagles.
I ain't talking about nothing before that. I'm saying
Andy Reid era. I expect playoffs or better. I expect going to the playoffs. We get to the championship. I'm cool. We're probably gonna lose, but that's what I expect, bro.
Andy been gone 7 years. Cowboys.
But we've had good teams since then. So that's what I'm saying.
So is the Cowboys.
This crap, bro. But even within that time frame, the Cowboys have been the ordinary Cowboys. The Eagles have actually done shit. Eagles have actually truly done shit. The Cowboys are, we're gonna get to the playoffs and then stumble and then fall. We done shit, bro.
You had one good miracle with Nick Foles. Okay, I give you that.
Okay, that's cool.
Backup quarterback.
That's okay. I'll take
that wasn't planned.
That's all right. I'm just saying, like, I expect the Eagles, man, to have good fucking teams.
But anyway,
what they got out right now is crap.
It's a rebuild, though. You know what a rebuild is, right? Like, you're starting from scratch.
So, yeah, but I mean, for us to not even look competitive at times, like, the fuck.
All right, what's the Cowboy topic? So, listen, man. I think Dak has gotten better as a passer. That's what I think is really helping him out. That pass to Cooper for the touchdown, he dropped that right in the breadbasket. Yeah, that was like a perfect pass. And CD, man, like, again, they've been having good drafts for the last couple of years.
Mm-hmm.
And then to couple that with the draft with Deke and Zach, so it's all coming together now. You know what I mean? Like I said, the tight ends, Jarwin and Schultz, they good together. And then the defensive drafts, Parsons and Diggs, it's just kind of all coming together. And I feel like, but I don't feel like they could beat Green Bay though. Like it's just not happening on that. You know what I mean? But
the only reason why I feel like it is just because Dallas is a team that if they can create turnovers, they can frustrate Aaron Rodgers.
But he doesn't do many turnovers.
Dallas is also a team offensively who can score with Green Bay as well.
But I would like to see Diggs on Adams all game. Let's see that matchup.
Facts.
Adams
Probably won't happen. I don't think he's going to travel. I think he's straight locked down one side.
Okay.
Man. I don't think he's going to travel.
Richard Sherman type. Okay. I got you.
Yeah, I got you. But that would be nice just to see that, right now. But
Adams, see, this is the thing though. Like, I like Zeke and I like Pollard. Like right now, in the moment, neither one of them are Aaron Jones.
Nah.
Yeah. Right now, not Zeke resume. Right now,
mean, that's true. And the boy, right and their backup Dylan, he pretty good too, actually.
And he's a bruiser, but Jones can be a bruiser, a scat back, and catch the ball. That's what gives him the dynamic.
Yeah,
He can catch.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Nasty.
Yeah, I give you that. Yeah, but together they better Aaron zone.
Yeah. But that's what I said. Like right now, not the resume of Zeke.
Yeah.
No.
All right, man. Moving on forward, man. So got to bring up, unfortunately, the Packers as a segue. Packers versus Steelers, and I got to bring up my Steelers. Unfortunately, I ain't gonna bring my towel out because I'm just sad about that. But,
in the bathroom.
We all lost here, so it don't matter.
Leave it in the bathroom where it belongs.
Same place that towel belongs. That flag belongs behind. But seriously, the Steelers made the season over at this point for them. And has Tomlin lost the team, you think, already? What do you think, Jordan?
I mean, I don't know. People have been saying he's lost the team for years. I don't think they're going to do anything with him. I mean, I think he holds a lot of weight. And I don't think that the Steelers are that type of organization to where they even want to make that move. They need some fresh blood in that most important position on the team. I think that's the sole issue here. And then also on the offensive line.
And over
Huh?
Did the season over for them already?
Yeah, bro. I mean, 1-3 in that division, and you got the Bengals at 3-1 at the top.
Yeah.
How are they gonna climb out of that? They're gonna beat the way they look right now, and they already lost to Cincinnati. Shit.
Yeah. Problem is, but they can't score. Like honestly, that's what the real issue is. What do you think, Jeff?
I think the problem is Ben. I think it's time for them to usher Tomlin and Ben out the door together. They tag team. Just go ahead and usher them out together this season at the end of the season. Because look, you got Washington. He looks like a bona fide number one right now. You got Claypool. He can be a number two if he can elevate himself.
Johnson's their number one, though.
Who?
Johnson.
That's what I meant to say.
Johnson's the best receiver, in my opinion.
That's what I mean. Johnson's pretty good. And then you pair him with Claypool, who's about 6'4", up. A guy you can give the ball, possession receiver, right? Mm-hmm. But then you got Harris. So I think the core is there, right? I just think Ben is the problem. I just think you need a new institution of, infusion of fresh blood at quarterback. And hell, go trade for Watson. Why not? That way you look, go trade for him. You'll get a legitimate quarterback, a bona fide star. You already have a running back that's key. You already got a wide receiver, and the defense is not getting any worse. It's getting better.
I think I don't know.
The injuries ain't there.
I'll say the only thing that I would say to that is I don't know if they would want to trade away draft capital to maybe get a good offensive line in the first round. They need offensive line. Like you might be able to go and draft a QB or go sign a free agent QB. It's hard to find a free agent lineman or trade a lineman.
But see, the thing with the Steelers is they can't just muddle in mediocrity. Like being there, like that division is better. The Browns are better. The Bengals are going to get better. They got a 1-2 punch now. The Ravens are going to be around for some time.
You have the QB to compete, right?
You got to have somebody to go.
He's the only old one in there, honestly, because look, Lamar, Baker, and Joe.
Bro can end up being the best out of all of them.
I mean, we don't know about that part yet, but they all young and they up and coming. So that's why I say the Steelers are really in a position. And I understand what you're saying, not giving up the draft capital to go get a player like Watson because they do need some help on the offensive line. But I think if you get Watson, he's not a person who holds the ball all crazy. He does make plays because his scrambling ability, but with him, receivers and the running back, I think you can get the ball out of there a little quicker. Ben's a statue. He stands in there, he holds the ball, waiting for those routes to progress and digest. Those
fucking 1 yard out.
Yeah, the 1 yard bubbles to Washington and all these other people. Like, no, bro. Like, y'all gotta move the ball down the field. I think it's over. I think they gotta move Ben on. They gotta usher him and Tomlin out together, bust it up. Let's just do it.
No accountability on the OC. I mean, it looks like
no.
No, I mean it looks literally the same.
I think they're only doing what Ben's body can do.
Offensive last year, though, nothing has changed.
I think they're only they're accommodating for Ben after that last shoulder injury. He hasn't been the same. They are trying to.
If you were going to do that, why would you bring him back?
Because they don't have an obvious solution.
Bro, they could have made a move. If you were going to accommodate for Ben, that wasn't the good idea because you did that last year and they looked the same as last. They look worse than last year. They look worse. It was literally the same offense.
I think they know what they're doing with this. I think they knew Ben was on this. They trying to just let him die down, and him and Tomlin gonna go out the door together. They're just gonna bring in somebody fresh, and I'm telling you, they need to trade for Watson. Like hell, bringing all these free agents in. They ain't got time to be trying to figure out if it fucking works. Excuse my language. Figure out if it works or not. They need to hurry up because the rest of the division is better every day.
What about Cam? Would you bring him in
for this season? Just to spare this season. No, I wouldn't. Only if Ben gets hurt.
He's better than what Ben is giving you at this point.
Nah, because you cannot.
Ben right now is This situation, it's not. It's almost close to what happened to Eli Manning when he looked that horrible. When it was like, yo, get this guy off the field.
I think Ben is ready to go.
This is what this looks like. This is looking like Eli Manning, and they didn't remember they pulled him. And then they didn't want to pull him because they were like, "Oh, he's a Hall of Famer." And then they gave him another. You know what I'm saying?
Well, see, that was different. That was different because Eli still wanted to gut it out and keep trying to play and earn a position. Ben know it's over. Ben know it's over. We know it's over.
Bro, if he knew it was over, he wouldn't be out.
Why wouldn't he? Got to.
It's like Eli Manning didn't know it was over, and they said, "No, you are that bad right now." And did they even? I don't even think they had Daniel Jones at the time, did they?
They did. Yeah.
They had Geno Smith. No, they had Geno Smith at the time.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, remember? And they were going to bench him for Geno Smith. They were like, "This is disrespectful because it's Geno Smith." Well, shit, Eli was that bad.
And then they brought him back the next. You know what I don't like about that situation? And I hate to get off topic. They did that, and he had the record for the longest streak of starting games, and they benched him for that one dumbass game, and then brought him back.
That is true. That
was so disrespectful. That's why the Giants are who they are.
Well, back to this team. I told you. I think Ben on that Kobe Farewell tour. He's just like going around playing his last games, all these different stadiums or whatever, saying goodbye. I agree with you, Jeff. Ben is done. Like I watched the games. He's so bad right now. I feel like he's gutting out this last season. I don't know about Tomlin though. Like, should they? I know Ben got to go, obviously, but should Tomlin get a chance with a new quarterback without Ben, or
not a young quarterback? I wouldn't even want Tomlin to have to go through that with a young quarterback, like a drafted quarterback.
I mean, like they. I mean, I just don't do. I mean, I really don't think that like they would fire him. Honestly,
I think if they smart, they usher in a whole new regime.
2-3 years now, almost.
Huh?
People have been calling for him low key for like 2-3 years now.
I think they might give him a chance with a new quarterback. Honestly,
I don't know.
I think they would.
Ben goes down, he's going to.
I think they would too, Mike. I think they would too.
Yeah, I think so too. Who's the quarterback?
They still have a championship defense. Like
they do.
They still have a championship defense. So, like, with you going to get a rookie quarterback or you going to get some Deshaun Watson, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is something that even maybe Matt Ryan. I mean, I don't know how you guys feel about Matt Ryan. But
hell no.
No? All right.
I don't know. With some weapons, he might be all right.
They got to get him on some line.
Who's the best quarterback coming out of college this year?
Jordan, you the college guru, Jordan.
Spencer Rattler is not looking the way they said he was.
At the Oklahoma Bowl?
Yeah, Sam Howell, they're not looking the way that he was going to look. They have some quarterback from Liberty right now who's like the number one, Malik Willis.
So basically, this year the quarterback draft ain't that great like it was last year. That's what I thought.
Definitely not last year.
Trade for Deshaun.
All right, man. Moving on forward to what Jeff called, the best division. We had the Rams versus the Cardinals. Cardinals wound up winning. Did this game show the flaws in the Rams? And are you ready to call the Cardinals a true Super Bowl contender, Jeff? What would you say?
Yeah, I can call them a true. No, not a true Super Bowl contender yet. Okay. Playoff, going to make the playoffs, going to make some noise. Not Super Bowl yet. No, it would have to be some divine intervention or some sort of fluke or somebody get injured in the middle of a game for them to kind of advance. If you ask me, right?
All right. Okay.
And I definitely like the Cardinals though, but yeah, just make some noise. Nothing too crazy.
And what about the Rams? What do you think about the
Rams? Listen, man, the sun shines on the dog's ass someday. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody's gonna go undefeated. Like so, nobody's gonna go 15-1 in this NFL nowadays. I just don't see it happening. Like I said, it's always said on this show by Jordan and Toby. Division opponents play each other super good. They know each other well. They studied each other well. They got a taste of each other. I know Stafford is fresh to the equation, but at the same time, still, the division opponents definitely play each other really well. The Cardinals are just explosive. I mean, for real. Like, Was it last week? Last week, AJ Green had like an alright game, and that was kind of crazy. Christian Kirk continues to have games that are like, okay, this dude is really good too. Then you add in the fact that they're what Christian Kirk?
Not this week.
Yeah.
Like,
I know.
Yeah,
You know
he do have games though.
But no, I had Christian Kirk in my lineup and AJ Green on my bench.
Oh.
So, and then last week it was opposite. So did they go opposite? It makes me so mad, bro.
Yeah, and that's why everything's so difficult. We're trying to figure out who that guy is outside of D Hop, but they got
D Hop draw the double team. So
yeah,
it's always gonna be one of them two that's gonna be open. That's what happens.
And that's the part. You don't know who to gamble on at that point. But they solidified the Rams. I don't see this nothing that's like a blimp on the radar. I know they can't wait to catch Arizona again next time. That's gonna be a great game. The second go around, like somebody got to get a bloody lip and be ready for the next fight.
So you would say the Cardinals was better than the Rams just off that game? You would say
no. They don't measure up. They don't measure up yet. No, the Rams, the Cardinals just having an electrifying season. Like Kingsbury and Kingsbury and Kyler looking great together. Like Cliff and Kyler look great.
All right, Jordan, man, what are your thoughts? Same question, man.
Honestly, I mean, I kind of agree with Jeff in the sense, like, I'm not going to devalue the Rams after this game.
Yeah,
I still think they are the best team in the NFC.
Okay, all right.
They went up
against. You think the Cardinals are Super Bowl contender, though?
I still agree. I think that they can make some noise. They have the shot. There's a lot of teams that have a shot.
Of course.
But we'll see when you get into December, January. We'll find out. But the Cardinals started off hot last year.
Mm-hmm.
I need to see them rolling. I need to see them go 13-3 for me to say, oh, they're. I mean, what is it? 14-3 now, right?
Yeah, 13-4, one or the other. Yeah.
13-4. Yeah. So I need to see them. After week 8, for me to be like, okay, they serious, because they did this last year, and they have the talent. You know what I'm saying? I believe more in the Rams than I do in Arizona, just from the fact that the Rams have done it. I mean, the Rams were just in the Super Bowl not too long ago, and if it wasn't for Jared Goff being the way he was, they'd probably be in the playoffs. I mean, they were in the playoffs last year, but they look a lot. They just look to me like the favorite. I think we're sleeping. Some of us, I don't think we're all sleeping, but I think people are just forgetting, like, this defense is still at the same level that they were when they went to the Super Bowl. All they needed to do is just get the offense back on track, and they have. You feel me?
And actually, defense might be better than it was at the Super Bowl.
Did they have Jalen Ramsey at that time?
No, I don't think they did.
And Aqib Talib and Marcus Peters.
Wow, wait, they were two good corners too, though.
Yeah,
wow. That's true.
They were two good corners.
Yeah. I believe in the Cardinals, man. They're my sleeper pick. I think they started off hot last year, but they got going down when Kyler got hurt his shoulder. If Kyler's healthy, this kid is like, everyone's talking about Lamar, but Kyler's a better passer than Lamar, and he's fast himself. Like, he's super hard to defend. And like Jeff said, they got weapons. The running game is serviceable. The defense playing better than I expected. To be honest with you, they brought in some old veterans, and they're not doing too bad. So I feel like I believe in them now. Obviously, they won't go undefeated, but I think they're good. Now the Rams, you got Stafford, man. It's all about Stafford. Stafford is super talented. If he's playing at his level, they're almost unbeatable too. But the last game, Stafford didn't look so good against the Cardinals. So it's really all about what he can do.
Well, he had to play a lot of catch up. I mean, the Cardinals really they jumped out on him, and I don't think the Rams ran the ball enough. They only had 23 efforts of running when the Cardinals put up 40 efforts of running for 216 yards. So that means the Cardinals got Edmonds off, and Connor ended up getting 50 yards with 2 touchdowns. So I think the Rams got to stay committed to the running game. Stafford ended up throwing 41 times, but only for 280 yards on 26 completions. He had the one interception, but he wasn't sacked a lot. Again, I just think they went away from the run game because of the fact that the Cardinals just came out smoking hot.
First of all, because Cooper Kupp is not number one. He couldn't get open.
Whoever that boy Jefferson was, he was getting open.
I know. Kupp was not getting open. That was the problem. But that's not a hitter there. Moving on forward, speaking of these teams, Stafford, Murray, Rodgers, whoever, I need you to rank your top 3 MVP candidates so far into the season. We're 4 games in, about quarter of the way, so time to talk about it. What you got, Jordan? Who's your top 3?
Top three.
No order, right? And it's
No, in order.
Ooh.
In order.
In order. It says in order.
All right. At number 3, I got right now. I'm gonna say Matt Stafford, bro. I need to see a little bit more from somebody. I'll say it after. Matt Stafford is 3. Josh Allen is 2. Kyler Murray is number 1. I want to put Justin Herbert in there, but just want to see a little bit more the next couple of weeks and see what he does. And I think he can creep up over Matt Stafford, in my opinion.
Jeff?
You know, the sad part about that is I probably would. Man.
He wants to say DC, but he doesn't want to be at home.
No, I'm not. I mean, you know, he started off hot last year, so I'm really probably gonna go the exact same route. Matter of fact, I'm gonna change it. I got Rodgers, Allen, and then Kyler right now, week 4.
Like 1, 2, 3, or 3, 2, 1?
3, 2, 1.
Okay, all right. Rodgers, Allen, Kyler. All right, gotcha. All right.
Because I thought we was going up the list.
Who has Allen played? Who's they played against?
Who have they played? I mean, does it matter?
They took an L to the Steelers, and then they've trashed Miami, Houston. But
yeah, that's why I think Allen didn't play nobody.
The Steelers game. I mean, I'm not like first game of the season. Like I think they're going to be. This is going to be the game this week right here.
We're gonna pick that later. Actually, so okay, all right. Well, I'm gonna go. Rodgers definitely in there after that week 1 loss. He just bounced back and been the same old Ben Rodgers to me. I think I'm gonna go with Rodgers, and then I think I will go with who'd you say, Jordan? You said
mine was really.
He said Roger. He said what's the name? Allen, and then Tyler.
Yeah. I said Stafford.
Stafford.
Okay, yeah. Stafford. Rodgers 3. Stafford 2. That's after that Bucks win. That was a great win to me. And then I'm gonna go with Kyler number 1. So I got Kyler 1, but I don't have Allen in it myself. I don't like what he played against. So I'm gonna go with Kyler 1. And Kyler was my preseason pick. So hopefully, keeps on going with it.
How you don't like Allen? Like the team doesn't even win without him.
They don't play nobody.
The last 2 weeks they put up 77 points.
Against
77. I don't care. It's
the
NFL, bro.
I don't care either.
It's the NFL, bro.
Listen, your competition matters.
It was 33-0 and then 44-0.
40-0 and 35-0.
Can you tell me who they played? Can somebody tell me who they played?
The Dolphins, and then they played the Texans. But
correct.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
I mean, nobody's saying these elite teams, but he's still doing numbers.
Yeah, you tripping.
I mean, he's doing numbers, bro. But I listen, man. I don't know. I like seeing what he do this week. Speaking of that,
he had 5 touchdowns both games, bro.
I mean, he balled. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns last Sunday.
I wish they run the ball to Singletary. I got him on my team.
That's what makes him such the MVP. That they're not running.
Ever picked him up? Like,
I mean, well, he's the backup. I don't start him at all.
He had to get a running back somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere, and it ain't much. Anyway, all right. So, with that being said, then what are your power rankings for this week, 1 through 5, Jeff?
Oh, 1 through 5, man, you make it hard every week, huh?
It's the same question.
I know, man.
Yeah, but there's a lot of teams.
I know.
It's hard. It's definitely hard.
So power rankings, I'm going to go. Okay, so all right, I got you. I got you. So I got power rankings. I'm gonna go 1 to 5. I'm gonna go 1, Arizona. 2, I'm going to go with the Rams. 3, I'm going to go with the Packers. 4, I'm going to go with the Chargers. 5, I'll put Buffalo in.
Okay.
Chargers beating legitimate opponents. I got to get them up there. Back-to-back, 2 division games. Holmes, come and take the Raiders down. We was undefeated. I know they 3-1, but it's impressive, and they look good.
All right, Jordan, you up? 1 through 5.
So I have the Rams. The Cardinals at number 1. I got the Rams at number 2. This is where I get tricky. I actually have the Chargers at number 3 because I like the fact that they beat the Chiefs and the Raiders. I like the fact that they almost beat Dallas, but they were there. So I like them at number 3. And then honestly, I like Dallas at 4, and I like Green Bay at 5. I got Buffalo out just really off of the reason of what you said, Mike. I know they have.
Oh, no.
To be honest with you, I still think he's the MVP. I don't care.
I got you.
But they haven't played anybody too crazy. And then Cleveland is winning, but Baker is not
looking good at all.
Good.
Yeah.
And the same thing's happening. And like, this is why Odell is shitty. Like, because Baker Mayfield is looking like Baker Mayfield.
You said Odell what?
Odell is shitty because he doesn't have a quarterback.
Odell he ain't been that great in a while.
I think it's because of the team.
Okay, I think Odell more of a celebrity than a football player now. Honestly, I think his best days are behind him.
He'll be on a Kardashian soon.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. Oh yeah, breaking news: your boy Ben just put his house up for sale in Philly. Actually,
I saw it there, but I saw something that like he was reconsidering because of the financial laws.
He just listed his house for sale. Actually, so he considered too much. Anyway, so I got I'm gonna go with the Cardinals at 1. I'm gonna go with the Rams at 2. I'm gonna go with the Chargers at 3. And like I said, I'm definitely not doing the Bills. So I'll go with Green Bay at 4, and I'll take the Cowboys at 5. Those will be my 5 right now. So, but this week, speaking of the Bills, we're about to do our pick'em. So before we get to the pick'em, we got to give you a tally for the last few weeks. It took me a lot of time to kind of figure this whole thing out or whatever like that. But
you will put the time in on this week, right?
So no, I go back though. Week 3, Jordan had it was Saints versus Patriots. Jordan had the Saints. Me, Jeff, and Toby had the Patriots, and I think Jordan won that, right? What the Saints win that game? The Saints win that game? Yeah. And then Bucks versus Rams. Jordan was the only one with the Rams. The rest of us had the Bucks, so Jordan got that one. Eagles versus Cowboys. We all had the Cowboys because Jordan had the Eagles. He lost that one. So that week, Jordan was 2-1. Jeff was 1-2. I was 1-2, and Toby was 1-2. Last week, Seahawks versus 49ers. Me and Jeff had the Seahawks. We won. Jordan and Toby had the 49ers. Cardinals. I'm the only one who had the Cardinals because I've won them all season. Y'all all had the Rams. So y'all caught that loss. And then Raiders. Of course, Jeff had the Raiders. And Jordan had the Raiders for some reason. And me and Toby had the Chargers. So
that lightning thing was an oof.
So this week I was 3-0, whatever. So I felt good about that. I should have bet on that shit.
Pop the champagne, bro. Go ahead. This is the last time.
I know, right? Jeff was 1-2. Jordan was 0-3 this week. And
looking like the Shiesties over there. Sycamores.
3-1 here.
So the total now for the season through 4 games is I'm 6-6, Jeff 6-6, Jordan, you're right there at 5-7, and Toby's 4-5, but he's sporadic or whatever. He don't really matter. So that's what we had so far this year. So I did that 3-0 to catch up to Jeff.
I figured that. Yeah, that's why he's excited this week.
I need a good week, man.
Yeah,
he's excited this week.
Yeah. So all right, so they're gonna the games this week. We're gonna pick this week.
These games are hard too.
Of course, it's supposed to be. All right, so we got right now. We got Rams, Seahawks, Browns, Chargers. Oh, now it's for Bills.
Yeah, I already said that. That's gonna be a good game. Yeah, you can't lose that Bills game.
Yeah, Bills versus Chiefs. But what Jeff? What you got, man? Well, let's do one at a time. We got Rams versus Seahawks. What you got?
Rams.
All right, and then Browns and Chargers.
Chargers.
And then Bills and Chiefs.
Shoot, that's a shootout. Chiefs.
So Jeff's got the Rams. You said Chargers, right?
Yeah, Rams, Chargers, Chiefs.
And Jordan, same teams?
Rams, Chargers, Bills.
Wow, okay.
You don't like the Chiefs at all, do you?
If the Eagles can keep up with them.
They didn't.
Bro, the Bills gonna make those plays that the Eagles didn't.
Stop acting like the Eagles kept up with them, bro.
I'm letting you know, bro. I watched that game, bro. The plays that the Eagles missed that they could have capitalized on to be in that game and win that game, the Bills won't miss. So I can tell you now, the Bills gonna be on that ass.
We'll see.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go with Rams versus Seahawks. Dang, man, this is tough.
Russ gonna
be a good game. Yeah.
Russ gonna be out in the mix. He ain't gonna play too well.
Where's gonna be? Yeah, if Russ gonna cook, I don't know.
I don't know.
Nah, the
I'm gonna
Rams
go-
ain't got far to travel. That's easy. They gonna smack them.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Rams, Browns, and Chargers. Chargers too. And this is the pick'em game right here: Bills and Chiefs. So
If you don't like the Bills because you saying they ain't play nobody, right? This should be a no-brainer for you, bruh.
I ain't saying they're not a good team though, but I'm saying they ain't
All
play
right.
nobody for the
All
power
right.
ranking though.
If they beat the Chiefs, I don't even know if I can have them in my top 5 in going into next week. Just because I really think the Chiefs defense can really hold them back. Like
Chiefs
that's
You
how.
can't have who in the top 5?
Like I don't even know if I can consider putting the Bills in the top 5, even if they beat the Chiefs.
Oh wow.
Oh, you wildin'.
I don't even know. Like, I have to see the way they win.
Okay, I can respect that.
I have to see the way they win.
If it's a struggle, then yeah, I feel you. But if they just come out and put the dogs down on the
Chiefs,
Chiefs,
smack them. Then I'm like, oh shit.
I don't think it's gonna be a smack. But if they jump out 14, the Chiefs got to play catch up. Then yeah, the Bills going in the top 5 again.
Yeah, it is. But I also don't really respect the Bills like that. I'm gonna go with the Chiefs, bro.
I mean, I went with the Chiefs too. I'm no fool.
Yeah.
Mahomes, like he give him one division L. He came back out. They had the Andy Reid Bowl, and I think this is about to be. They ready to get him to business too.
All right, man. Well, that's our pick for this week, man. We'll see how we find them next week. That's our show. Appreciate you guys as always coming on. Please like, comment, and subscribe once you watch the show. Post the show, you guys, when you can. And,
Already did. Oh yeah, when you send it to us, yeah.
Yeah. Well, okay. So then we'll see you guys next week.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, Jordan.
Gotta go